Yellow.
Ron, it's me. Mike's gone. I know he doesn't really live here, but he's gone without saying a word.
Dee, look, Dee, just think about it logically, will you, love? I mean, he's bound to come back when he finds he can't manage, isn't he?
Ron, all his clothes and his bank book's gone.
Yeah, listen, love, listen, I'm going to have to go. 3 coachloads have just arrived. And look, stay calm, will you?
3 coachloads?
You know, somehow, I don't think she quite believed me.
Dee Dee?
Yeah, our Michael's done a runner and she's worried to death.
Oh, where's he gone to?
God knows. What I do know is that I was wrong about the money missing out the till. It was him all the time, the lying little...
Well, it's natural not to think the worst of your own. I'm glad it wasn't you who's putting the Mark V's in the till.
Yeah, but nicking me dad's stuff as well. I don't know. The more you give him, the better you treat him, the worse he treat you.
I suppose that's the same with everybody, really. Husbands, wives, all relatives. Hey, I'll tell you the worst thing your kid can do to you, though.
What's that?
What our Lindsay's doing to me.
Oh, what's that?
Turning me into a grandmother.
Give over. You're never old enough.
She seems to think I am.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jacqueline. You'd be the best-looking granny in this shop.
Oh, thanks very much. How old do you think I am, anyway?
I don't know, but whatever it is, you don't look it.
Oh, Simba!
Morning.
Sorry, love.
Afternoon, you mean, don't you?
Hey, the customer's always right. I knew him when he had nothing, you know.
Before he became a successful businessman, I'm a very good employer.
Aye, aye. Do I detect a pay claim in the air?
No, just because I'm doing the work of 2 women.
Quick, change the subject. What can I do you for, Sinbad?
Hey, a box of tea bags, please, Ron, unless Marcia's been in and bought them already.
No, she's not been near this morning.
I'll have to fork out for them myself, then. I haven't got a clue where she is. It's,
Yes? You don't know me, Miss Sweeney? Yes. I'm Marcia Barrett. I'm a friend of Sinbad's. A good friend.
Who?
Sinbad. He came to see you the other day.
Oh.
It's about your mum's name being on this birth certificate.
I don't want to discuss it.
Look, I know there's something you're not letting on about Sinbad. Why? You are his sister, aren't you? Why don't you tell him?
Why do you call him Sinbad?
Because he's a window cleaner, and he's meant to do them like ship's portholes. You know, not getting into the corners. Actually, he's very conscientious. What do you know, Maz? He's got a right to know about his past, you know. Everyone has.
You'd better come in.
Thanks.
Can't take it, Terry.
Well, you can't not take it.
I can't take it under the circumstances, all right?
Oh, do I have to spell it out to you? You lent me and Sue £4,000 as a deposit on the house. Because of her life insurance and the sale of the house, I happen to be minted. Unbelievable, isn't it? All my life I've been scraping a living, and now I'm loaded. I've got nothing worth having. You've got to take the money. It's what Sue would have wanted. Oh, listen, mate, you've been absolutely brilliant with me through all this. Please take the money, and I'll be grateful to you for the rest of my life. Look, it's exactly what Sue would have wanted, you know. She probably thought a lot more of you than she let on, you know.
Look, I never did any more than a mate to do for another mate, all right?
Oh, no, you've done far more. You've kept me sane, haven't you? I owe you a lot more than money.
Terry, you don't owe me anything. All right, look, we've got to go out.
All right. I'll see you later, eh?
Oh, going out?
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't mind a lift, actually.
Yeah, sure. Where are you going to?
Work.
Oh, come on, Patricia. You know you've at least another 3 weeks convalescence before you start work again.
I feel fine.
Yeah, and you look terrific, but that isn't the point. The doctor said not to start work until the end of next month. I mean, you said yourself it wasn't worth going in.
Yeah, but Margaret's away. Thomas is with Mum, and if I have to stay in this house alone all day with nothing to do, I'll go mad. I want to see what's happening in the world, Max.
Fine, see what's happening in the world. You don't have to go to work to do that.
I want to see what's happening in my world, Max. Work.
You've had a very serious operation.
Do you think I don't know that? I'm not foolish enough to throw myself into a vigorous campaign, but I want to go back for my self-confidence as much as anything.
Promise me you won't overdo things.
Of course I won't.
Promise or overdo things.
Overdo things. They took away my breast, not my common sense.
Your mother will blame me, you know, for letting you go back to work early.
Why should she blame you?
Because you haven't had enough rest and recuperation, that's why.
But my mother knows me well enough to know that if I've decided to go back to work, I know what I'm doing.
You're not... Are you not worried about forgetting... Oh, sorry. Not worried about people forgetting who you are you?
Well, it's a very competitive business, and it doesn't help to be nearing 30-something.
What? You're not worried that you're considered past it, are you?
No, if you haven't been promoted twice by the time you're 30, you might as well think about another career. Karen Clark was at the stage I'm at now 2 years ago.
Yeah, but she lives, eats and breathes work. God forbid you ever get like her.
I'm driving around in a J-registered Porsche.
It's nothing to being a wife and a mother, is it?
Don't worry, darling. I know where my priorities lie. Which way are you heading?
Prescott, the old BICC side.
All day?
Yeah. A lot of measuring up to do. All right, I'll pick you up on the way back.
Great. I'll talk to you on the mobile later.
Right, let's get going then if you're determined to. Who knows about this at work?
Oh, everybody probably. Can't wait to find out who organised the collection for me.
Oh, well, whoever it was, they were only thinking about you.
Exactly. What were they thinking about me?
Surely you're not suggesting that they'd do something like that with an ulterior motive.
It's a tough business, Max.
I'm a good friend of Sinbad's.
Would you mind not calling him that? You have 3 perfectly normal, real names to choose from.
Thomas, Henry, Edward, Sweeney.
Yes.
I'm a close friend of Thomas's. We don't actually live together, but... Well, it is 1992.
You don't have to remind me how times change and how time flies. And how long have you and Thomas known each other?
Oh, a while. But we've only gotten to know each other really well in the past few months. He really helped me when I needed it. Well, actually, I was homeless, and he took me in. He's very good-natured, you know.
Is he?
Yeah. Do you think you should be talking to him direct?
No. No. I don't really know why I'm talking to you. Why does he want to know me now, after all these years?
Because of me. Because you know things that he should know, don't you?
I think I'll make us a cup of tea. Give me a chance to think.
I can wait. I can wait as long as you want me to.
Hello, love. What are you doing here?
It's the shop, or hadn't you noticed? Grandad.
Hey, less of the granddad, you. Might be a caretaker, but I'm still in my prime, you know. What's going on?
Should we tell him? Who? Grandad?
Tell me what?
Oh, God, he's as quick as ever, isn't he?
Will somebody tell me what's going on?
Grandad.
Or me? I'm going to be a granddad.
Yes, but I think the important thing is Lindsay's going to have a baby.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Come here, kids. All right. We're made up for you, aren't we, Jack?
1957 seems like 100 years ago instead of 35 years. When a woman got into trouble, as it was delicately called, her family rarely helped her. To them, she brought shame and disgrace across the doorstep. Thomas's mother had an affair outside of marriage. She got into trouble. Her family were ashamed and disgusted. They sent her away to a maiden aunt in Ormskirk until he was born. Then he was taken from her and put into a home. They never spoke of him again. Never a word.
So you are his sister?
Ruth, yes. I'm 18 years older. Our mother was a quiet woman, very gentle. And our father was what you'd call a man's man. It was a brief affair. It would have been a big scandal, but it was hushed up and she was sent away.
Why didn't she pretend that it was her husband's baby?
I don't know. I didn't know any of this until I was well into my 30s. But, apparently they hadn't had, you know, relations for a long time before. Father knew it had to be somebody else's child.
But nobody else would know.
I wanted to see my brother Thomas. I really did. The authorities wouldn't let me. It was so different then. So much harder.
Did you not know that he grew up in an orphanage not far from here? You've got to tell him that you're his sister and all about his family.
I don't expect you to understand, but I couldn't possibly tell him. To me, you see, it's still a scandal for the family.
You've got to tell him everything.
Yeah, you? Lost. You are?
Ah, you know what I mean. What am I going to do, eh? I'm 31, got nowhere to go, and most fellas are settled down by now.
Don't start that again, eh, Teddy? You've got to start going forward. It's the only way to travel.
I've got more money than I ever dreamed of, but what a way to get it.
Well, listen to me. You consider that Sue's money, don't you?
Well, how else can I think of it?
Well, think of it as your money from Sue. Oh, now listen to me. She would have wanted you to make the best of it, wouldn't she? Well, wouldn't she?
I suppose so.
Never mind suppose. Of course she would. Why don't you buy the taxi?
No.
All right, well, get rid of the taxi then, and then use the money and get yourself a nice little business.
Oh, doing what?
Well, I don't know. Think about it.
I can't do anything.
Terry, everybody can do something. Don't be soft. We started the two-liar business, didn't we? Why don't you get yourself in the two-liar business again?
Just like that?
Oh, all right, then. Give us a chance. Let's think of something else.
I just don't think it's a particularly good time to go into business.
It's always a good time to go into the right type of business, Terry.
Ah, well, exactly. And what's the right type of business?
It'll come, Terry. Don't forget, all these shops are mine, you know. One of them could be yours whenever you want.
Yeah. Well, I do need to do something.
Exactly. You need to get your head into something, don't you?
But what?
Well, let's think about what's already here.
Well, there's a hairdresser's and a general store, isn't he?
Don't be putting them down, Terry. They're doing all right.
I'm not. I'm just saying what's here.
All right, so you've got to capitalise on what's already here, haven't you?
How do you mean?
Well, all the people that come here, you've got to sell something to them.
Yeah, but sell them what?
Well, I don't know. I mean, people have always got to eat, haven't they? Why don't you open up a chippy, something like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't see many real English fish and chip shops, do you?
Exactly. So think about it.
Yeah, I will.
Hey, you might have something there.
Are you cleaning it up for anyone special, Dad?
How do you mean?
You should have seen him in the British Legion with Jackie Koch, you know?
Shut up, you.
Behave yourself. Take no notice, love.
Away, I'm taking this shopping in and then I'm getting off to town.
You don't know we're taking over this house.
How do you mean?
You should have let them move into yours and Mum's bedroom.
Don't you be worrying about that.
Yeah, well, it chooses as if it's their house.
Well, it is their house. And it's my house. And it's your house.
And Mum's house.
Yeah. If she ever decides to come back, of course it'll be her house.
Yeah, but if she finds out you've given it away, she'll think you don't want it back at all.
Katie, love. We've got to be practical about this. They're the couple. They're expecting the baby. They need the space. Now look at it this way. Once there's a baby in the house, I mean you won't become grandparents. Well, she's not going to stay away for long, is she?
Oh, yeah, I never thought of that.
Now, I'm not saying it'll bring us back together again, but it might.
It mightn't be so bad after all.
There you go, then. Yeah. Now, listen. How about you making your dad a nice cup of tea before he cleans the inside of the car?
Right.
Hi, Patricia.
Hello.
Back at work, then?
Yeah. Little prematurely, I'm afraid.
Oops. You all right?
Yeah, I think I just need a bit more time for recuperation than I'd anticipated.
Yeah, well, take it easy.
Yeah, thanks for your concern.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
How's it going?
Don't you go telling everyone.
Sorry, I just told Julia Brogan.
More discreet phoning news at 10. You got over the shock yet, then?
This kid, over the shock and over the moon. How about you?
I'm made up for them, too. I just hope everything goes well, that's all.
Oh, stop worrying, she'll be all right. Listen, she's young and fit and she comes from good stock and all.
Yeah, well, I just hope they don't make a mess of it like we have.
Oh, wait, come on, Jack. I know I made a mess of things for a while, but we're getting there again, aren't we?
Getting where?
We're back together again. Oh, come on, Jackie. I'm doing my best, aren't I? Holding down 2 jobs. And, well, working me ollies off. And all that bother, it's all well behind me now. I didn't even kick off the other night when that Frank Rogers tried to tap you up at the Legion, did I?
He did not. I was just talking to him, that's all.
Right, all right. So come on then. What about us?
What about us?
What have I got to do to prove how much I think of you, eh? I've cleaned up my act. I've got 2 jobs. I want to live with you again. I want us to be a married couple. I want us to be a family again. Especially now we're going to be grandparents for the first time.
You want a lot, don't you?
No. I just want to make it up to you for letting you down in the past, that's all. We owe it to our grandchildren, don't we, eh?
Yeah. Hello.
Well.
Well, what?
Oh, come on, Jackie, we're not teenagers. Can I come and live with you again?
I'll think about it. I really will.
Have you seen what they've done to that mural?
Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it? The time and effort those kids put into painting it, just to have it vandalised.
They asked for it.
What do you mean?
Well, if you paint a tribute to Liverpool Football Club, it's a slap in the face for Everton fans, or vice versa. It's obvious it's going to get vandalised.
Yeah, it doesn't give them licence to deface it, though, does it?
No, of course it doesn't, Dee. But it's a classic example of someone like Barbara Harrison. Moves into a new area and doesn't realise that she's doing more harm than good.
But she doesn't mean to do harm. It goes along with being the deputy head of Brookside Comprehensive.
I know what you mean.
And hey, you could be in bother, you know. Not without you drinking an awful lot of tea. Sinbad bought a packet earlier and he's looking for you.
Oh, I didn't tell him where I was going.
What are you doing?
I'm giving her her money back.
Hey, that's against company policy, that is. Marcia can have goods to the value of the previous sale. I'm only being serious, love.
Take no notice of him.
See you.
See ya.
Ta-ra, love.
Ta-ra. I think she's trying to make an honest man of him, you know.
Oh, well, it's up to them, Dee.
Yeah. And what about our business? Oh, Michael.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm ashamed of him. What he did was disgraceful. He's embarrassed us terribly over the Julia business. He pawned me Dad's war medals. As far as I'm concerned, I don't want him back inside our house until he gets himself sorted out and starts behaving in a responsible way.
Yeah, but no matter what he's done, Ron, he's still our son.
Yeah, worse luck.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm sorry, dear. I'm only being honest. That's how I feel. God, we tried to bring him up the right way, haven't we? He's never gone short of anything. We never spoilt him. So whatever's gone wrong with him has been his own doing. Anyway, it's probably the best thing for him to be out in the big wide world on his own. At least that way he's got to look after himself.
I don't know. Families. But there must be something we can do.
Yeah. We just have to let nature take its course.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you all afternoon.
I've got a few things to do, you know how it is.
Well, how can I know how it is unless you tell me?
Sorry. What have you been up to anyway?
Well, I collected a few bob owed to me, bought a box of tea bags. That was the highlight of my day.
Collecting the money?
No buying the tea bags. It's frightening, really, isn't it? I'm serious. I missed you.
Missed me?
Well, apart from the odd customer and a few so-called scally mates, you're all I've got in the world, Mars.
Fisher agrees to help reunite Tom and Pippa on one condition next, and the girls make plans for a party at the so-called haunted house in Home and Away.
Christmas is gone and spring's a long way off. I'm fed up with our Sammy and all this baby stuff. Something to look forward to.
I know what's up with you.
Yeah, because I just told you.
No, the real reason.
Go on then, Clever.
Because you haven't got a boyfriend and I have.
It is not. I could have a boyfriend if I wanted to.
Who?
It's nothing to do with you.
I thought I was your mate.
You are?
Well, tell me then.
Billy Duncan.
Billy Duncan? Oh, has he asked you to go out with him?
Yeah.
Hey, Julia. Hang on, love. Jule, I could... Oh. Julia, I could do with having a word with you, love.
Oh, just one word, is it? And what might that be? Sorry, apology, slander, compensation?
Yeah, look, can I just speak?
Don't you think you've already said enough to me, Ron Dixon, with all your false accusations and defaming my character and good name?
Yeah,
I'm the talk of the estate because of you. To think I've lived there all these years without a blemish, and now because of you and your son, I'm walking head bowed with shame.
I would just like...
I have a good mind to seek legal advice and take it to the Court of Human Rights.
For God's sake, Julie, will you give us a break?
I'm in a hurry anyway. I'm off with Bingo with Dolly and Polly Sparrow.
Yeah, but what
Thank goodness I've got reliable friends to support me in my hour of need.
Yes, look, if you just call in the shop then on your way back, please.
I'll see how I feel when I'm passing.
Thank you. All right, Mick. Hey, glad to see you're happy. What's up with you?
I've just landed myself 50,000 quid in debt.
Hey?
I've put in for a mortgage for the place, haven't I?
Yes. Oh, well, congratulations, I suppose.
Well, it took some persuading. I'm a little out with the deposit, but it's definitely congratulations. It's a big plus for keeping custody of the kids, you know.
I didn't realise that was a problem.
Well, it's a potential problem. I mean, when you're married to some crazy lady who just ups and goes, you never know what she's going to do next, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm delighted to welcome you as a permanent neighbour, Michael.
Go ahead then, say it.
Say what?
Bang goes the neighbourhood.
Hey, listen, the neighbourhood went today, we moved in. That's Maxie. Hiya.
Hiya.
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah, thanks. I'm fine.
Doesn't look it, does she?
No, she doesn't.
Well, I can't really say that they're my type of people, Michael, but you can't help feeling sorry for them, can you?
Them?
Yeah, well, when your missus had an operation that big, it's bound to affect you, isn't it?
How do you mean?
You know?
What?
Well, you know Margaret and Annie? She told Derek, the brother-in-law, and he told Dee Dee, all in strict confidence, of course, that Pat had had a breast removed.
Mastectomy?
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? Especially in one that young.
Oh, it's awful. Poor Patricia.
Yeah. Just goes to show you, though, doesn't it? You never know what's waiting around the next corner. So anyway, how are you coping then?
Oh, I'm all right. I mean, I wouldn't be a one-parent family by choice, but you just have to get on with it, don't you? Be grateful for what you can get.
True.
I mean, Marcy, she's been a really big help with the kids. And Sinbad and Arilis, well, things might have made a lot worse, you know what I mean, Ron? Anyway, I'm gonna go and tell them that I'm buying the place.
Yeah, I'd better get back to the shop and let Dee Dee go.
See you later.
All right, Mike. See ya.
So, our house will be empty all weekend. So, could you get out for the night?
Yeah, I should think so. I can get round with Daddy's since my mum left. What do you want to do?
Well, we can have a bit of a rave and you can invite Billy Duncan.
What would I want to do that for when I just told you that I told him where to go?
For me, I wouldn't turn him down.
You're wicked, you are.
I would be given a chance with Billy Duncan.
Anyway, I already thought you had a boyfriend.
Well, we'll ditch him for Billy. Oh, go on, let's have a party, Katie. You're proper miserable at times, you are, aren't you? It wouldn't surprise me if you were still a virgin.
Hey, shut up, you. Mrs. Allison could be behind us. She knows me dad now.
You are, aren't you?
That's my business. So keep that out.
Is Tuesday any good for you?
Well, Wednesday. Well, I'm not really doing that anymore.
Yeah, Wednesdays. Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank you, darling.
They come in handy for some things anyway, don't they? Still tired?
Oh, I'm not too bad now.
Well, just keep thinking. Every day on is another day you're getting stronger.
I do.
Can I do anything?
Oh, no, it's all right, darling. Don't worry. I just need a bit of time to get over it. I learnt my lesson yesterday, thinking I could go back to work. I was shattered.
I told you to take it easy, one step at a time.
I'll cook supper if you like. Tell me what it is.
I haven't had a chance to buy anything. You'll have to see what we've got in.
I'll go and have a look and I'll rustle something up before I go.
No. Thanks.
He doesn't know what to do.
Well, I said I'd cook something if you wanted me to.
No, I mean, he doesn't know how to treat me yet. He doesn't know whether to handle me delicately or behave as if nothing had really happened. It's difficult for him.
Look, you're the one that's had the operation and still having treatment. He'll cope. You just think about yourself. And don't forget to do what you said. It'll set your mind at ease, and it's all part of having a positive attitude. That's what'll get you through, you know.
What are you going to do?
Make my will.
What?
Well, why not? It's sensible. Max.
Well, really, it's ridiculous.
Oh, why? You should do it. Everybody should.
It's a bit morbid, isn't it?
Well, I think I'll leave you to it. Unless there's anything you want me to do before I go.
No. Thanks for a lovely afternoon.
Oh, that's all right. I think we both needed it.
Right. My treat next time.
Great. Thanks, Max.
I'll ring you.
OK. Take care.
Bye.
Oh, I'll see myself out.
Bye.
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 Max? Why are you standing there holding that packet of chicken chasseur as if you were waiting for it to do something?
I wanted to ask you, I know it sounds silly, but is there chicken in it, or is this the meal?
Yes, darling, it does sound silly. That's just the sauce mix. They couldn't get a chicken small enough to fit in the packet.
Yeah, I thought as much. Look, this thing about the will.
Max, I'm amazed you're taking this attitude. Everybody should make out their will. It's just so sensible. Never thought of you as superstitious.
I'm not.
Well, what other reason is there not to, then?
I just don't like thinking about it, that's all.
That's superstitious.
No, it's not. It's just that, well, we're too young.
To tempt fate.
All right, probably I am slightly superstitious, but... Well, I can imagine you wanting to do it before the operation, but now you're on the mend.
It's because I'm on the mend. I've got to be realistic. Claire had a recurrence of her cancer. I don't view making out a will as signing a death warrant. I see it as something positive. It's something that's got to be done at some point in my life, so why not now? It'll give me peace of mind. Anyway, I hope to be reviewing it on my 80th or 90th birthday. Do yours as well. Put your mind at ease.
I don't know.
Well, OK, I'll tell you what. Next time you go to the round table, you ask the other members how many have made their wills out. I bet you it's more than half.
Can we change the subject?
No! You, above all people, should be making a will with your complicated situation.
All right, well, I'll leave half to you and Thomas and half to Matthew and Emily.
What? Speak up, man. Don't be afraid. The Grim Reaper isn't outside waiting to pounce if he can hear you.
It isn't funny, Patricia.
Max Farnham has spoken his will off with his head.
All right, that's enough. I'll think about making a will if you stop talking about it.
Say you'll do it.
Yeah, all right, I'll do it. Now, what do you want for your supper if it's not going to be chicken chasseur?
I don't think I can face anything at the moment. Why don't you dial a pizza or something? Only please, just don't let me see it or smell it.
Yeah, sure.
3, 4, 5. Thanks a lot. OK,
See
bye
ya.
now.
Bye.
Ah, Julia, I'm glad you called in, though.
I'm not stopping. Dolly's baked.
Sorry?
Cakes. I'm going to hers for tea.
Oh, I see what you mean. Anyway, love, like I was saying earlier before you had to rush off, how did you go on at the bingo, by the way?
I didn't get a sniff. Polly was sweating on the circuit flyer and the snowball.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, I won't keep you seeing how she's baked.
It's Dolly that's baked.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm afraid that... Hiya. All right. Nice to see you. I'm afraid that I owe you a two-ton apology, really, don't I? I mean, I was completely wrong to accuse you of any dishonesty whatsoever. And, well, I was hoping that we could put the whole unfortunate incident behind us, you know, and the other unfortunate incident down the Legion, and, well, get you back working here at your convenience, you know.
Ron Dixon, what do you think I am? This is the second time you've sullied my reputation. You're just a shopkeeper. You're not even that. You're just a working-class man in a rented shop who hasn't the sense to appreciate good and loyal staff. But then how could you, when you don't even know that your own son is a villain?
Hey, now, just hang on a minute, Julia.
I will not. You invited me round here to have your say, and I'm certainly going to have mine. Can you deny that your Mike stole money from the till and tried to put the blame on me?
No, but...
Can you deny believing him without question and sacking me, even though I protested my innocence?
Julia, I've already said, love, hasn't I? It's all my fault, and I'm very sorry.
I could have ruined you, Ron Dixon. I had to persuade my friends not to pick at this shop.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Julia. Honestly, I do. Now, look, love, can we just put it all behind us and get you back to work?
I wouldn't work for you if you were the last employer on earth. To think how thrilled I was to start working here, even with that Jackie Corkill, and the way you treated me. I never cried as much as on that day for a long, long time. You've hurt me, Ron Dixon, and I'll never forget Oh, forgive.
Oh, it'll be great. As long as it works. Oh, it will. You tell your mum. I'm sorry. You tell your dad you're stopping at Siobhan's. I'll tell me gran I'm stopping at yours, and Siobhan can say she's stopping at ours. Something like that. Anyway, we'll all be at ours with Billy Duncan and 2 of his mates. Tra. See ya.
Pass me a plate, please.
I'm thinking of going back to see that woman in Runcorn, you know the one I thought was my sister.
What for? She said she didn't know anything.
Well, you were the one pushing me into tracing me family. Why shouldn't I go back and see her?
Because she said she didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I know she did, but I didn't say nothing to you at the time. When I left her, I think she was hiding something.
Why should she?
Well, I don't know. And that's what I want to find out, don't I? I've got a sister out there somewhere, and I want to find her.
Yeah, but you might be sorry you did.
You've changed your attitude, haven't you? It was you pushing me into tracing me family, finding out who I was. Why the change?
Well, since we went to see that woman, I've been giving it a lot of thought. And with it being so far in the past, I think things are just best left.
No. I've started, so I'll finish.
Magnus Magnusson?
No. Tommy Sweeney, who has a sister to find.
I don't want to see you hurt.
Oh, I think I can handle anything I find out about myself. Don't you be worrying.
Falling out, are we? Young lovers?
No.
Thought I heard a few raised voices. That's all.
It's just the walls are a bit thin, that's all.
Yeah, well, they may be thin, but they'll soon be all mine. Well, building societies, anyway. Yeah, he'll want paying once a month. He'll be living in the park. Thank you for that, room.
Yeah, stop winding them up. At least let them enjoy being a homeowner for a day.
I'm just being realistic. It's good to know I'm around if I'm needed. Do you mean by that? Oh, it shows you no wages gone. You may need a hand with the repayments. I'm sure we can work something out.
Did you have to?
I was just stating a fact and offering help. Hey! Hey, remember who gave him the deposit for this place? So don't you be getting on to me just because you two have been falling out.
We haven't been falling out.
Hey. It's got nothing to do with me.
Hey, that's enough staring from you, all right?
Hey, Sinbad, who do you think you're talking to?
I'm talking to you, all right?
Hey. I'm cool at the pair of you. This is my house.
Yeah, come on, you. We're going for a walk.
Redundant notices will be served early next month. Meanwhile, a motion has been put before the next meeting of Sefton Council, calling on the company to think again.
All right, come in. He's not in.
Oh, that's all right. It's you I've come to see anyway.
Me?
You are Terry Sullivan, aren't you?
I think so, yeah. Sit down. So you come to see me, then?
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, all right. I'm thinking of going into business. What do you think?
A chip shop? Hey, I think that's a great idea.
Might be all right.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
At least I can talk to you about it with you being her best mate.
I take it you mean Sue's money.
Yeah.
Well, she would have wanted you to make good use of it. Going into business is doing just that. You don't want to be driving taxis for the next 30 years, do you?
Nah, you're both right.
Both?
Yeah, you and Barry.
Barry?
Well, he's been absolutely brilliant with me. I don't know how I would have got through all this without him.
Where'd you say he was again?
I think he's out with Angie.
Poor cow.
I didn't realise you still fancied him.
Fancy him? He uses people, and I hope she realises that sooner than I did.
Don't let him wind you up.
Who does he think he is? They always having a go at me.
He's like that with everybody. It's just his nature.
Yeah. Well, his nature's going to get changed with a fist if he carries on like that. And I don't like the way he talks to you.
At last?
Yeah, well, I mean it, and I'm not having it anymore.
I think he got the message. He's a sort of bloke who'll push as far as he can. You won't get any more trouble from him.
Neither will you.
Not while I've got you, eh?
I'm serious.
I know you are. And I like it.
It's all about respect, isn't it? The way people treat you. Doesn't matter how much money you've got or what sort of a job you do. But you've got to respect yourself first before you can expect it off others.
I've never heard you talk like this before.
Well, perhaps I've never felt like this before. But before you get respect, you've got to know who you are and where you came from.
Yeah, but it's who you are that's important, not who your parents were. Who you are.
But, Mars, what sort of fella would I be if I didn't try and trace my sister? I should go back to that woman and stay there until she tells me what she knows, because she knows something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
That's all right. I wasn't in a deep sleep.
Can I get you anything?
No. Not at the moment, thanks. Have you eaten?
Pizza.
Good.
I had a pepperoni with anchovies.
Oh, Max, please spare me the details. I'm feeling a bit queasy.
God, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Max, it's all right. You don't have to treat me differently. I've had a relatively simple operation. OK, the treatment isn't very pleasant, but I can cope with it. And with the off days. I'm being positive. Hopefully looking like my old self.
It's difficult, isn't it? No, we have to have a positive attitude. At the same time...
I'll be all right. In the long term, I'll be fine. It's just a matter of getting through the chemotherapy and then putting it all behind us. And I know you're worried about the sex. Max, we've got to talk about it at some point. Why not now?
Just talk.
Just talk. Do you want me to tell you when I think I'm ready to make love again?
I don't know. I don't know how to treat you. Don't know whether to ignore what's happening to you or... I don't know.
I can't ignore it, Max. I've had a breast off, that's the reality. But after I've finished the chemotherapy treatment, then I've got to think about an implant, which may or may not look good. The surgeon was very honest about it. He said sometimes they turn out almost as good as the real thing. Sometimes they don't. No, just have to wait and see.
Can I just say this? I should have said it a while ago, but...
Say it now.
Well... When you first told me about the problem, I was naturally shocked and worried. But the overall feeling was love for you. I just wanted you to live. I didn't think that losing a breast would diminish you in any way. I just didn't want to lose you. And now, thank God, you've come through the operation. I've never loved you more.
You all right?
Yeah, of course.
Listen, I got it wrong before about Angie. He's gone.
For God's sake, Terry, don't treat me like an idiot. Of course he's out with her. Don't lie to me. It isn't as if I care.
All I'm saying...
Is there nothing that you wouldn't do for him? God, I bet he's talked you into his idea, hasn't he, of renting one of his shops as a chippy.
He sorted me one out, yeah.
Good old Barry Grant, eh? Always there when you need him. Always there to give advice. Help you plan your life, help you spend your money. He uses people, Terry. He treats people with as much thought as a box of tissues. He pulls them out when he needs them and he chucks them away again when he's finished.
I'm not going to have you talking about him like that.
How long have you known him?
All my life.
And you still haven't cottoned on to the real bloke behind the gutter charm and the turn-on smile. He's got more faces than the town hall clock, Terry.
Don't be talking about him like that behind his back.
Behind his back? You haven't had a clue what he'd get up to behind your back, have you?
What are you getting at?
Oh, God. Good old Terry. Faithful, loyal Terry, who's had a run of bad luck. Or is it just that Barry's always there when you don't need him?
Right, that's it. Hey, he's been a good mate to me, he has, all the things he's done for me since Sue died.
And you knew what he did for Sue before she died.
Oh, and what are you getting at now, you staring cow?
Terry! You are so blind and trusting. He is an evil man.
You're just bitter because he's ditched you.
Your mate, your best mate, who you've known all your life, had your wife on your couch.
What are you saying now, you lying bitch? Here, get out, I don't want to see you again. You're sick.
I am telling you for Sue's sake. I think you should go into your own business, but have nothing to do with him. She regretted what she did. He used her like he uses everybody.
I don't believe a word you're saying. He wouldn't do that, and she wouldn't do it.
Well, if you're so sure of your friend's loyalty, there's only one way to find out. Ask him.
I wouldn't lower myself to taking you seriously. You're just jealous because he fancies Angie more than he fancies you. That's it, isn't it? That's it. That's what all this is about.
Then ask him.
Pippa and her friends hatch a plan to convince Tom of her innocence, and Adam has to face Carly next with his news in Home and Away.
What can I do for you, sir?
Smile and warm me up.
Smoothie.
Hey, slow down. Have to take your shirt off to cool down with a smile like that.
Oh, cold out there, is it?
That cold. It's a brass monkey out there looking for them.
Jimmy Corkill, I remember you doing that in the paper shop I worked in, well, when would that be?
1971, and they are the same bulls.
You are off your head, as ever.
Good though, isn't it? How you doing then?
Same as always. How about you?
Missing not living with you. Hey, 1971, eh? Only seemed like last week, doesn't it? Hey, I can remember the first time I saw you.
Oh, I bet.
I can. And I can remember what you were wearing and all.
From 1971?
From 1971. It was in a pub called The Bird in Fan. Do you remember? Hey, you had on a pair of tight white jeans. Looked as if they'd been painted on you. And I can remember who you were with and all.
Oh, well.
Your mate, Julie Green.
I did used to go in the bed with Julie. What were you wearing then?
Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me. Probably flares and a kipper tie. Terrible, isn't it, eh? Do you know something? Anyone who got married in the 70s, they wouldn't dare to show the wedding album, would they?
Platform shoes and great wide lapels.
No, hey, ABBA and the Bay City Rollers used to like them.
Thanks, love. You bought me a record the second time we went out together.
Did I? What was it?
Try and remember.
No, come on, give us a clue. Go on. Who's the singer?
You Seekers.
No, go on, you'll have to tell me.
Never-ending Song of Love. Quite appropriate, really, wasn't it, when you think what happened?
Why, Jack? Why'd you have to go and say that, eh?
Right, is there anything you want me to do before I go and see the kids?
You know what I want you to do and you keep avoiding it.
I'll do it as soon as I come home, I promise.
If you don't make a will, you won't know who's going to be in charge of your affairs.
As soon as I get back.
Good. You do understand why I'm doing it, don't you?
Yes, yes. Positive action to give you peace of mind. I love you when you're being practical.
Good. Well, you must know one or two solicitors through the round table who can check it through with you.
I do. Several. And I will.
Promise not to nag you about it anymore.
Good.
As soon as you've done it.
Hey, listen. It's just like starting again, isn't it? You know, 71 and you working in a shop and me courting you again.
Just slightly different. We are just about to be grandparents.
Listen, what record should I buy you this time?
I had to sell the record player when you left me. Now, was that the third or the fourth time?
All right. I'll buy you a record player and all, OK? Hey, John Lennon, starting over there. That's bang on for us, that, isn't it? Hey? Hey, do you know something? I can remember coming into the newsagents, right, and thinking to myself, hey, that's that one from the pub the other night. Couldn't believe me luck. Couldn't believe I had the bottle to rescue it out either.
Then pestering me for about a week when I turned you down.
Didn't turn me down, did you?
I did. I did about the Corkills. Everybody had. I should have trusted me original instincts instead of ending up being part of the family.
Everything is going to be all right, OK? They pestered a bit, didn't they? I can remember I kept coming into the shop.
Oh, about 3 or 4 times a day. Morning paper, back for ciggies. Sometimes back 10 minutes later for matches. Then finishing off with the evening paper.
That's because I loved you. I still do. I do.
All right, love. Oh, Jimmy, you got the keys to number 4?
Yeah, they're in the Moby. You don't want them straight away, do you?
Well, if you don't mind, mate, I want to show Terry round. He's thinking of opening up a chip shop.
Yeah, OK.
A chip shop?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, there are quite a few close by. I don't think they do that well. Why not something a bit more of the time, as they say? You know, like a takeaway pizza place or Mexican food, something like that.
Is it as easy to do as fish and chips?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Oh, I'll see what he thinks, don't I?
I prefer pizza to fish and chips, you see.
Oh, I see. So you're just being selfish, don't I?
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Here you go, Baz.
All right, do us a favour, will you, Jim? Go and open it up and I'll go and find Terry.
Yeah, OK.
Ta-ra, love.
See ya.
Where are you taking them?
The park. Terrific, isn't it? I mean, it's warm and pleasant. They want the pictures or something. No, it's the middle of winter. It's the park.
Will, Susanna be going with you?
No. Oh, no, look, I'm just going to pick up the kids and then drop them off later. Now, you sure there's nothing you want me to do?
No, it's OK. I feel great today. I'm going to do some housework later.
Don't overdo it.
Don't worry, I won't.
Bye.
Bye.
So, where have you been?
Out.
All night?
Yeah, all night. With Angie. I'm a big boy now, Terry. Or at least that's what she says. Anyway, come on, I want to show you the shop.
I was just peeling some spuds, wasn't I?
Well, they can keep, can't they? Look, Jimmy's waiting in there. How's your fingers?
They're all right. You had a visitor last night, Fran.
Oh, yeah, what'd she want?
She said quite a lot of things and none of it was nice to listen to.
Look, Jimmy will be getting an arc on set. Come on. Look, I'll give Fran a ring after, all right? I can't help it if she's still hanging about. All right, Jimmy? I'll tell you what, your Jackie had a good idea before, you know.
Oh, yeah, what was that?
Well, she reckons there's too many chippies around here. Reckons we could do with a pizza parlour. What do you think, Terry?
What about?
About opening a pizza parlour. It's very yuppie, very now.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Oh, come on, Terry, you've got to be more enthusiastic than that. I mean, if you're not how your customer's going to be, you've got to go for it, haven't you? Could be the best pizza place outside of Italy.
Well, how much is it going to cost me, then?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Right, cheers, Jimmy. Terry, I could just see you behind the counter in here. Bright lights, bright colours. And how about this for the name?
What?
Parade Pizzas. Short, to the point.
Why parade?
Because this is Brookside Parade, Terry. Where's your head at today?
I know. I'm still thinking about the things Fran said.
Will you do me a favour, Terry? Will you stop going on about her until I phone that you do me head in about it? I'll tell you what, though. This Angie's a bit special, you know.
What do I know about pizzas, apart from how to eat them?
What do you know about chippies, Terry?
Well, How much is it going to cost me then to rent this shop?
Well, the going rate. Let's say 20%.
Why?
Because you're my mate, Terry. That's why.
Come on, Jackie. I don't want to pester you, but don't keep me hanging on, eh, love?
All right. I've made my mind up. I will save you.
Come on, I'm serious.
So am I. What you want?
I want you to believe that I'm a changed man and that I won't ever let you down again. I want you to take me back.
Don't you ever let me down again.
Take me back.
I must be off my head. But I'll give you just one more chance. One more, Jimmy, and I mean it.
Don't worry, love. I won't give you any cause for regrets. Come here, let me give you a kiss.
Come on, you can't kiss me in here. Someone might come in.
I don't care. I want everyone to know.
You daft devil. I'll get the sack.
You won't get the sack. Nobody is going to do anything to you, because I am going to look after you.
Hey, now don't go making promises you can't live up to. Don't forget how well I know you.
All right then. I'll just promise to love you forever and never, ever, ever let you down again, because I've let you down enough.
Enough for 6 or 7 lifetimes. You stop doing that.
I love you.
And I'm not saying it yet.
It's all right. I can wait.
What do you see in Sinbad?
I'll tell you, shall I? He really helped me out when I needed it.
Oh.
And then I started to take him seriously and got to know the real person instead of the clown he always pretends to be.
He still strikes me as being a clown. I mean, fancy being called Sinbad.
It's a nickname, right? Everybody got a nickname.
But at least they have a real name. And a family.
Look, he knows his own name, for God's sake. And stop winding him up.
I'm not winding him up. He's just jealous.
And why should he be jealous?
Because I'm younger, better looking, moderately well off.
Modest.
And because you and me have a history. Oh, he can't take that.
I've told him we used to be a couple, but it's been over a long time.
We could still be a couple.
Don't be stupid.
You only like him because he's got no family. You just feel sorry for him.
It's not like that. I really like him. And he has got somebody.
Who?
A sister.
A sister? So you found her then?
It's serious. I mean it. Sinbad was born after his mother had an affair.
What?
Look, just forget I ever said anything.
He doesn't know, does he? He doesn't know.
Don't you dare say anything. I'm warning you.
Hold on. Exercise are going.
Hello.
Come on, darling. Come on, the other kids.
Hey! Hello, darling.
You're not supposed to be here.
What? It is a public park. How's Patricia today?
Making a will.
What, is she feeling that bad?
No, actually, she's quite well, all things considered, and very positive about everything, including the will business. She's making me do mine as well.
As much as it goes against the grain to agree with her, I have to. For their sake.
Yeah, I suppose so. Just find the whole thing so morbid.
You never were very good at that sort of thing. Insurance policies and that.
I know. I've got everything sorted. I mean, the children, they won't go short of anything.
I hope we won't have to think about that for a very long time to come. Do you ever regret leaving us? Surely that's a reasonable question from an ex-wife to an ex-husband.
I thought you came here for some fresh air. I didn't realise we were getting into deep conversation.
Max, we were married for years. I know you so well. We're not strangers. There's the proof of that.
I don't want to talk about it.
I just thought with you being so quiet, you might want to get something off your mind. As nobody knows you better, I'd be the natural person to talk to.
I'm just naturally worried about Patricia, that's all.
I do feel genuinely sorry for her. Woman to woman. I can never forgive her for stealing you. Does she talk to you about her feelings after the operation?
Yes, we talk. Yeah, of course we do. It's so difficult. Don't know what I'm supposed to do.
About sex?
No, not just that. She's got this newfound friend who's had the same operation twice. And it's easier. It's easier for them to talk than it is for Patricia to talk to me.
Well, you've always got me.
I think we'd better be moving on. The kids are getting chilly.
I've got a bit of a cold shoulder myself. Well, at least you can come home and have a cup of hot chocolate with me.
No, I promised Patricia you wouldn't be here.
Is Marcia in, please?
Oh, no, I'm afraid she's not, Thomas. Anything I can do to help Tommy?
Who told you my name?
Well, Marcia. Oh, no, don't tell me you'd rather be called Simpad.
Actually, I'd prefer you not to call me anything at all. I'm not even bothered talking to you.
Oh, no, wouldn't that just ruin my life? Why don't you just get lost and die? You know, she pities you. That's the extent of any feeling she has for you. She pities you.
Look, you just keep out of my business. And leave Marcia alone, otherwise you'll answer to me, okay?
Oh, how did you know that all my life I've been terrified of little fat window cleaners? Now move on, little man, before I help you on your way.
I may be little. I may be fat. But there's nothing like cleaning the windows for keeping you fit. See? Now you just remember what I said. Big man.
Now take your hands off me before I lose my temper. Don't push your luck, Thomas. Sorry? That wasn't a reference to my parentage, was it? Hey, listen, I'm not the one that's illegitimate.
What?
I wasn't meant to tell you. It's true. Marcia's found a sister for you. A sister with a story to tell. She admitted it to her the other day. Can't be much of a sister. She doesn't want to know you. Marcia told me all about it. We're closer than you think.
Oh, now. I know the face.
Funny.
What's this?
Small token of my esteem. And before you start, I know you've got a cassette player.
Oh? You're getting romantic in your old age, aren't you?
Only with you.
You better keep it that way now.
What have you been saying to Alice?
What's he been saying?
No, what have you been saying? What is it you're not telling me? Alice said you found me sister. Well, it's funny you didn't think of telling me about it first. Can't believe it.
Just calm down.
Calm down. I've just had him by the throat for having a go at me again.
What have you done?
Oh, don't worry, Mars. He's all right. Come on, what have you told him?
Look, it wasn't that I told him and I wasn't going to tell you. God, what a mess.
Just tell me and stop messing me around.
I'm not. I didn't just tell him. He was on about families, about you being on your own and me only going out with you because I felt sorry for you. And I just said it.
Said what?
Went back to see that woman.
I was going to go back and see her, and you stopped me. What's going on?
She is Ruth Sweeney, your sister.
And you weren't going to tell me?
It wasn't that I wasn't going to tell you. It was when and how.
Can't believe this. You know how much this means to me. You encouraged me to go and find her in the first place, and then you don't tell me. Worse, you tell that pillock Ella so he can taunt me with it.
It wasn't like that.
I thought you cared.
I do. That's why I did it, because I care.
Well, you've got a strange way of showing it.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find my sister.
Oh, look, wait while I get Leo and Gemma.
Look, I don't want you to come with me. I don't want anything to do with you ever again. Not after what you've done.
Simba, wait! I was only thinking of you!
You phoned Fran yet? Not yet, no. I'll let her sweat for a bit before I ring. Just done good to keep them guessing. Might have dropped you in it. How do you mean? I told you you were out with Angie. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. She started telling me things, you know. What sort of things, sir? Things about you, other women. I'll get it.
Right, nice one. Listen, I've only come for the keys if you finish with them, mate.
Yeah, no problem.
Aye, aye. Hey, doesn't take you long once you've made your mind up, does it, eh?
How do you mean?
Decides to open a chippy and he's in business within the hour. Can't be bad, eh, kid? Cup of tea on the go or what?
I'm sure Terry will sort you out, Jim.
Just a minute. What do you want?
Some answers. Can I come in?
Your friend. She told you then?
You're my sister.
Right, see you then, Grandad.
I know. Great, isn't it, eh? Listen, thanks for the tea. I'll see you back.
See you later, Jimmy.
Yeah.
See ya. Grandad Jimmy, eh? I was telling you about Fran. Oh, what about it, sir? Well, she said some crazy things. Yeah, well, she must have been more upset than I thought, then, eh? I'm going to bog. Harry, I want to ask you something. Well, you'll have to wait a minute, all right?
I always knew it would come to this. I thought of moving many times, but never did. I suppose deep down, I wanted you to find me. I don't know.
Why did you hide from me? We could have known each other all these years and helped and supported each other.
Because I did a terrible thing. Almost the worst thing that anybody could do to somebody else. I've lived with that shame for 35 years.
Ruth, whatever you did, I can live with. That's what families are all about. Sharing the good times as well as the bad. I mean, there's so much I want to ask you, so much I want to talk to you about.
Before you say something, anything else, there's something I've got to tell you. And it's going to be very difficult for me.
You can tell me anything.
I lied to your friend.
You're not my sister.
I'm your mother.
Listen, Fran told me about you and Sue.
What about me and Sue?
She told me you had an affair with her.
Oh, she must be off her head then.
Teddy, what's the game, eh? It's not a game, Barry. It sounded convincing to me.
Well, you must be off your head as well then.
You look me in the eyes and tell me that nothing happened between you and Sue.
Nothing happened between me and Sue, all right?
She said it happened on our couch in our house. Why would she say that? It's true, isn't it? It's all true. Oh, isn't it? Ah! Teddy!
Two strangers arrive in Summer Bay next, and it's not long before there's more than idle speculation, but it's Bobby who's most affected in Home and Away.
Terry, will you listen to me? Terry.
Slept with Sue, didn't you?
I never.
Yes, you did. I know you did. How many times did you get her to do it with you, eh?
I never swear to you.
I don't believe you.
Fran's lying.
You're the one who's lying.
Look, she made it all up. This is your mate you're talking to.
When did it happen? How many times did you get her to do it, eh? How many times?
Look, it didn't happen, Terry. Fran's just a jealous, neurotic little bitch. She made it all up to get back at me. She'd do anything. Look, I took Angie out a few times. She got mad. That's what this is all about. Look, you've got to believe me, Terry.
Why should I believe you?
Because... Look, this is your mate you're talking to, you know. Barry. I'd never do anything like that to you.
Ah! Did you enjoy it, eh? Did you both have a good laugh about it? Poor Terry. Stupid Terry. Doesn't even know what's going on under his own roof. How many times did you get it to do it for you, you lying bastard?
Baz? Not now, Jimmy. Listen, I want a word about my flat. I said not now, Jimmy, eh?
I've got a bit of a problem. Listen, I'm moving back into Jackie's place on Friday, and I just want to know, you know, where I stand with the caretaking job and that, like.
Not now.
Barry?
Hey, Jimmy, is that Barry Grant?
Yeah, Well, he run over all my stuff then and all.
Well, you do. You're the caretaker, aren't you? Have you seen that wall over there? Flaming graffiti merchants.
Hmm. Hey, listen, Ronnie. You did say it's all right, you know, using the Moby and that to move my stuff back into Jackie's.
Oh, it's definite then, is it, eh?
Move in Friday night.
What happens to the on-site security then?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to have a word with him about, wasn't it? You know, see where I stand and that, like.
Right here, James. That's where you stand. Right in front of what happens when there is on-site security. Stretch your imagination, eh, mate? Just think what can happen when the place is empty.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very colourful, isn't it, eh? You know, very, original.
After 35 years, I had to find your mum. Your own mother.
Hey, you're lucky you only found the one. I finished up with 4.
4?
Don't ask Sinbad, all right? Just be grateful. I had a selection box somewhere left over from Christmas.
Sugared almonds, milk chocolates, Brazils.
She like milk or plain?
I don't know. I don't know what she likes.
We'll get her one of each then.
Don't even know if she likes hard centres or soft centres.
But it depends on whether or not she got false teeth, eh?
It's weird though, isn't it? My own mother, and I don't know anything about her. Got a lot of catching up to do, mate. I'm going to make up for all that lost time. Yeah, I'll have that one and that one. Go ahead. Is this your wrapping paper?
Yeah.
Must sound weird to you, all this. It does to me. I still can't believe it. Keep saying my mother to myself. Me mum. Me mam. Just doesn't happen in real life, mate, does it?
Well, obviously it has, hasn't it?
No, but I mean, it's like something out of Dallas or Santa Barbara, isn't it? You know, they say, like, I recognise you. You're my long-lost son. I'd know that birthmark on the buttock anyway. You're the heir to my lost millions.
I must say, you're looking very well on it. Right, that'll be £5.30 with the paper, please.
Right. Sorry about rabbiting on that, Ron, but, well, you know how it is. I'll have to get her some flowers as well.
So tell me, are there any family millions or what?
Family millions? You're joking, aren't you? No, she's just...
Hiya, Mars.
Hiya.
See you.
Yeah, all right, Tim. Hey, hope she likes him. He's a bit overwrought, love. He's just found his mother.
His mother? Sinbad! Sinbad!
All right. What are you doing round here? Has your mum sent you?
No.
Ah. Come to give us an hand, have you?
No.
Hey, listen, can you run to anything else besides now? I mean, is yes too exhausting for you? Hmm? The extra letter, I suppose, eh? Too tiring. Still, I live in hope. You know, families and that. Back together again. Talking things through. I mean, who knows? Might even progress to a maybe if I'm lucky, eh?
So, what makes you think you're coming back, then?
OK, look. I know it's tough on you. But your mum and me, well, it's wrong, isn't it? Hey? We're a family. We should be together.
Family? When were you ever a family? You don't know the meaning of the word.
Well, time I learn, then, innit?
Look, me and my mum, right, we're doing fine without you. We don't need you messing things up again.
And is that it? Is that all you've got to say?
No.
OK, look. You and me, we've never got on, have we? Hmm? Well, that's what I want. A chance to put things right again. And in the end, well, it doesn't really matter what you think, does it? Eh? Because this is between your man and me. So for her sake, right? Forget me. For her sake. How's about a truce, eh?
A truce?
Yeah. Why not? We could give it a try.
A truce?
Yeah, a truce. Do you want me to spell it out for you? T-R-U...
No, thanks. Look, I've got a message for you as well.
Oh, yeah? From your mum?
No, from me. It's quite simple. Even you'll understand.
Watch your mouth, you.
you just move back into ours again, right? I'll tell my ma about the time I came home from school early.
Oh, yeah? You wouldn't dare.
Oh, Mum, it was horrible. My dad and Auntie Val thrashing down on the carpet with no clothes on. My dad was kicks on his ankles. My Auntie Val with everything hanging out. What were they doing?
Very amusing.
I mean it. I'm not joking.
Yeah. And I'm not laughing either. Very nice, isn't it, eh? Being threatened by your own flesh and blood.
Yeah, will you just try smile me way back into ours on Friday? And I'll tell her, Will. I'll tell her everything.
Are you, Moss?
Yeah. Got the shopping you wanted.
I missed it.
But I can't do the kids' teas tonight.
That's okay.
You look very smart.
Yeah, off to see my solicitor.
About the house.
Yeah, that's it now. Signature on the contract, I'm ready to complete. I've done it, Mars. I finally got any cross off me back. Hey, couldn't do us a big favour, could you, love?
It depends what it is.
Couldn't pick the kids up from school for me about 3:30. I don't know how long I'm likely to be down there, you see.
I'm sorry, Mick, I can't.
It's okay.
No, honest.
No, it's all right. I shouldn't have asked.
Oh, look, it's just something's happened. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, no need for you to apologise. I should be the one apologising. I shouldn't keep imposing.
You're not imposing.
Yes, I am. Listen, you've done far too much for us, Mars. I don't think it's not been appreciated. But it's got to stop now, I know that. I've got to get myself properly sorted. It's just so difficult juggling everything around, you know. How to be a single parent. How to be in 5 different places at once. I'd ask Ireland to pick them up, but I can't find them.
I'm really sorry.
That's no problem. Not yours, anyway.
Listen, good luck with the solicitors. There's some bits and pieces in there for your tea. You know, fish fingers and stuff.
Thanks, Mars.
Sinbad hasn't just been round, has he?
Sinbad? I don't know. Only just got back myself. Why?
Oh, nothing. Doesn't matter.
God, what a pig awful day. Quadratic equations as if single ones weren't bad enough. Coat. So it is, well done. Anything in the fridge?
Pick it up.
Pick what up? Hey, did you ever have to do quadratic equations?
Katie, pick your coat up.
Why?
Well, because you just don't throw your coat on the floor when you come in.
Yeah, I don't. I just did, you saw me.
Yeah, well, that's not how you treat expensive coats. I mean, do you know how much that costs?
And do you know what you sound like? Look at you. Sat there glued to Meadow Crub Park, clacking away with your knitting needles like an old granny. Hey, when did you learn to knit?
I haven't. And it's dead stupid. I keep dropping all my stitches. Look, will you please pick your coat up?
What, in case it mucks up your spotlessly clean carpet? Do you know how I can do quadratic equations? Listen, if I leave your maths homework on the table, will you tell him to do them on a bit of scrap paper and I'll copy them up when I get back?
No, I won't. That's cheating.
No, it's not. Not if he explains to me how he did them.
No. And anyway, what do you mean when you get back? Where do you go?
None of your business.
Yes, it is my business when I've got your tea in the oven.
Listen, I'll get my own tea when I'm ready for it. I've got things to do. Will you stop trying to mother me? I'm only 2 and a bit years younger than you. Which at the moment, the way you're going on, makes me at least 50.
Yeah, well, I'm only trying.
Yeah, well, don't. You can't wait to be a mum, can you? You just don't practice on me, all right? You're driving me up the wall with all this hoovering and your tea's in the oven and what time you're going to be back.
Well, what time are you going to be back?
Well, I had a rough guess. I'd say probably later. I'm going to get changed.
Yeah, we'll clear the mess off your bedroom floor.
And don't leave the bathroom in a muddle. And don't forget to take a clean hanky. Have you forgotten us?
Yeah, in a couple of days. We're in the process now of drawing up a draft contract. Yeah. And listen, if you've got any other queries, just call, all right? Don't worry. OK, bye.
Thought you might like to come for a little ride in a Jeep with me.
I'm working. Get out of my office.
I said, I want you to come for a ride in a Jeep, bitch.
Leave me alone, Barry. Look, I'll call the police.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry about that, Fran.
Oh, let go. Barry, you are hurting me.
I'm hurting you? Oh, that's funny. You don't know what it is, Fran. Well, you've been opening your big goat to Terry, haven't you? You're a stupid, vicious little cow.
Look, if we are starting on calling names...
Well, you've said enough, all right. I'm just gonna get your coat. We're going out.
I am glad that I've told him about you and Sue. It's time he knew the truth about you, his mate.
Put it on! Well, you've got a lot of damage to repair, Fran. All right. Now, let's get going. Do as you're told.
Oh, we're going out somewhere?
Yeah, we're just going for a little drive, aren't we, Fran? Ta-ra.
Have a nice time.
I'm sorry. I was in this meeting with the solicitor and it just went on and on and, you know, I tried to get to a phone as well, but anyway, Daddy's here now. You all
Jim, I
right?
thought you'd forgotten us.
Forget you? I wouldn't forget you, you little dumpling, would I?
I was sick.
You were sick, son?
All over the floor twice. It hurts.
Oh, well, better get you home then, eh? Look, I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
It's all right.
Come on then, kids.
Hello. Good afternoon. I'm ringing about your ad in the Echo. Flat. All right, OK. Yeah, oh, OK. Thanks anyway. Bye.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
I've been busy.
Do you want me to apologise? Is that what you want?
I don't want you to do anything.
All right, then. I'm sorry. Do you know what for?
Yes, you do.
I don't. I didn't tell you I was going back to Runcorn because I thought it might hurt you.
But it's not up to you, though, is it? Deciding what I can know and what I can't know. People have been doing that to me all my life, making decisions for me. Tell him this, send him here, shove him there.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorriest.
No, I am.
I am. I shouldn't have said anything to Alice.
I shouldn't get so uptight about him. Look, I bet you're a big fat kiss I'm sorrier than you are.
Done.
Oh, Mass. I've been dying to tell you. You won't believe what's happened. You will not believe what's happened to me.
Right, Emma.
What on earth have you got on?
They're called clothes. Have you not seen them before? These are what's known as shoes. This is called a skate.
You're not going out looking like that.
Why not? Everybody else does.
Has my dad seen you dressed up like that?
I'm not dressed up. Everybody's wearing these clothes.
Oh, by everybody you mean your new mate, Leanne?
Yeah, Leanne. Oh, God, don't start again. I don't know what you're exercising for anyway. This is your skirt.
And who said you could borrow my skirt?
Well, you won't be wearing it, will you? You won't be wearing it for months. It'll be well out of date by the time you get back into it again. Anyway, I'll have to go, Leanne. I'll be waiting.
Don't be late. OK, says my dad told you.
What?
What about this weekend? He's got a job on in Belgium or somewhere, so we're going to have to sort something else.
What sort of something?
Well, me and Owen are going to be away as well. You know, one of those away breaks. The hotel have organised it. So we're going to have to sort out a babysitter.
Oh, you're having the baby before you go? Hey, that's a good idea, that.
No back brain for you.
Me? I'm 15, I don't need to be babysat.
Well, you're not staying here overnight on your own.
Oh, I'm stopping at Siobhan's, it's all fixed.
Does my dad know?
More or less, yeah, no probs. And before you say it, I'll be back by 10. Don't say anything to me, Dad, about me stopping at Siobhan's. I'll sort it out properly when I see him. And don't forget to tell Owen to do me quadratic equations.
So, Ruth Sweeney. I can't take this in.
Well, I couldn't. I still can't.
Ruth Sweeney is your mother. So everything she told me... Why did she do that?
Hi, Buzz. I've been looking at some flats in the Echo.
Flats?
Yeah, well, I thought, you know, all them stairs in our house and all that, and a nice little flat in Seffy Park, nice front garden, 3 of us together, you, me, me mum.
Sinbad.
Oh, there's so much I want to do for her, Mars. I mean, I want to make up for all those lost years together. You never know, could get a few bob together and take her on a little cruise or something. I've got loads of plans.
Look, just take it easy, eh? Might be a bit of a shock for her, suddenly discovering she's got a son.
Well, there's nothing sudden about it, is there? I mean, she's always known she's had a son.
I know, but you suddenly turning up on a doorstep, out of the blue after 35 years. She might... Just take it very gently, eh?
I'm going to see her tomorrow. I'll take her some chocolates. I'll take her them photos of me when I was a kid. Do you think she want to see them? What's the matter? Are you cold? Never mind. We get a nice warm-up back at mine, eh? And there's loads of questions I want to ask her. Like about my dad. I want to know all about him. Who he was, what he did, why he never married. And I've always known I must be illegitimate. I mean, why else would she give me away? But I just want to know, that's all, from her. Not that I blame her or anything. I don't. It's just... Why didn't she want me? Why didn't she put up a fight for me?
Oh, look, just take it slowly, eh?
I want to know who I am, Mars, before... I want to be somebody for you. Somebody with a proper past, like everybody else.
I won't do it.
Oh, yes, you will. That's my mate in there that you destroyed.
You destroyed, not me, you.
Now, listen, I've told you. You're going to go in there and you're going to say everything that I've told you to say, and you're going to say it word for word, and you're going to say it like you mean it.
Or
I've got plenty of friends around here who don't mind hurting people. Do you know what I mean?
You don't frighten me.
Oh, yes, I do, love. And if you don't think that I frighten you, they're even more stupid than I thought. All these people, these friends of mine, the professionals, they enjoy the job. Do you know what I mean? Now, I'm right behind you. Do it.
Who is it?
It's me, Fran.
Hang on. Yeah?
Can I come in?
Well, it isn't convenient.
Look, Terry, I've got to talk to you. It's important. The fact is, Look, Terry, I lied to you.
Have you got someone with you? Yeah, me. I told you I'd get her out of it, didn't I? I'll tell him again. Only tell him louder.
I lied to you.
There. Now can we come in or what?
I lied.
You better sit down. You heard him. Sit down. So she's going to tell the truth this time, Teddy. I don't know what the truth is anymore. Tell him.
I lied to you because I wanted to get back at him. I wanted to hurt him. So I said... I pretended that he and Sue...
Well, what about me? What about hating me?
I didn't think. I was...
Tell him. You were a jealous little cow. She was a jealous little cow. Oh, tell him.
I was jealous.
She made it all up, didn't you? Is this true? Go on.
I made it up. Sue never slept with him.
Oh, God, I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what the truth is. I think you owe my mate here an apology. That's all right, forget it. No. She can't be allowed to get away with it that easy. That big mouth of hers has caused a lot of damage around here. I'll apologise. It's okay. I'm waiting.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Terry.
I'm sorry, Terry.
I'm sorry, Terry, for lying about Sue.
I'm sorry, Terry, for lying about Sue.
Yeah. That's better, isn't it? Wasn't hard, was it?
Bobby's stepfather is making his presence felt in Summer Bay, and certainly not in a pleasant way, in Home and Away. Next.
Hey, listen there, I'm ravenous, mate. Do you know what? I could eat a full plate of bacon, egg, sausage, tomatoes, fried bread, toast, butter, loads of heart attack here. That's what I could do with, you know.
Well, we've got some bacon that's in date. We've got some eggs. I've got a bit of bread. Will that do you?
Yeah, anything will do. I've forgotten what it was like to feel hungry, you know. Don't remember tasting any food or nothing, although I must have done, mustn't I? Can't remember nothing. Must have been off my head.
You were certainly off your head the other day, Terry.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry about that.
Forget it.
No, it's...
Terry, look, if I'd have been you, I'd have done the same, so just forget it.
Oh, listen to me, will you? Look, I don't know why I took that cow's word for it. It's unforgivable.
Look, it doesn't matter. You've been under a hell of a lot of pressure, haven't you?
Will you stop being such a nice guy for a minute? I'm trying to apologise.
I don't want you to, Terry.
Listen, I'm trying to put things right. I should have blew her out straight away. I don't know why I listened to her. I must have been going off my head. Because I know you and Sue, well, I know you wouldn't, neither of you.
Look,
no, listen to me, will you? I'm trying to apologise. And the way I'm feeling at the moment, well, I know it's inadequate. And, well, I don't know how to say it properly, but I'm sorry. I mean, I must have been going crazy. I could have killed you.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, I could.
All right, well, maybe you could, but you didn't, did you? And I'm still here in full technicolor. Now, do you reckon you can manage 3 eggs?
Easy.
Listen, Terry, I think, well, it's time to put all of it behind you now. And I mean all of it. Except the grieving. I think it's about time we went to see Mick. Go and see him about giving up the taxis, get your life back on the road, and start thinking about the pizza parlour idea.
Yeah, I will.
It's just, look, the way I see it, you know, from a practical point of view.
Can we talk about this tonight? Oh, this one's leaking, look. Do you want to get another one? Look, you just get your stuff from your flat round to ours, shove us in the shed, we'll sort it out tonight.
Yeah, I will, but it's not that that's bothering me.
£9.52, love, please.
Listen, it's not getting the stuff to the house that's the problem.
Have you got the 2p, love, please?
It's whether or not, in the long run, it wouldn't be a better idea for me to bring the stuff I took round yesterday back again.
What are you talking about? Right, thanks, love. Thanks very much. See you again. Hiya, Peth. Look, Jimmy, this is not the time. What do you mean, bring it back again? I thought you were supposed to be moving in at the weekend. Oh, I might have guessed. Oh, typical. One whiff of responsibility and you're off so fast they couldn't catch it on Concord. I knew you'd do this to me. I knew it.
No.
Just get out the shop, I'm busy.
You've got it wrong.
You're dead right, I've got it wrong. I got it wrong the first time I ever laid eyes on you.
All right, calm down. We don't want the whole world to hear, you know.
Yes, well, you started it.
Love it when you get angry. No, listen, seriously, I'm just a bit worried about the flat.
Why?
Well, it's my job, innit? Caretaker. You know, it's dependent on me living in the flat. The two go together.
So,
well, I just thought, you know, it would be a better idea if we changed our plans a bit.
What kind of a bit?
Well, I thought maybe we could move into the shop's flat. Alone.
Alone? And what about our Jimmy? Leave him in the house on his own, you mean? What are you talking about, Jimmy? You think I'm going to abandon my house and my son and move into 1.5 rooms with you? Have you gone completely off your nut?
I'm telling you, it's me job, innit?
What job? Your job is on the Moby. The other was just a favour you were doing in return for free accommodation and the odd tenner. Well, Barry Grant will just have to find himself another caretaker, won't he? Because you won't be needing the flat anymore, not if you're moving back in with us.
Yeah, but it's just like...
And you are moving back in with us, aren't you? This isn't just some scam to try and back out of it, because if it is...
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's... Oh, forget it.
If you're not 110%, if you're not 150% committed to this...
I am. You know I am. It's just... Well... I just thought we'd be better off on our own for a while, that's all.
In your flat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can just unthink it again, because I'm telling you, we wouldn't. And you can lock the shed door back home when you've finished. Right. Sorry about that, love. Now, where were we?
All right, I'll see you later then, eh? OK?
Barry? You surprised?
Nothing you do surprises me.
I came to tell you that I'm leaving Liverpool.
Wise decision.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Is that it, then?
And to warn you that I'm not as stupid as you think I am. I'm quite good at putting 2 and 2 together.
And what exactly does that mean?
Up to you. Whatever you think it means. I just hope you lie awake at nights thinking about it. I hope you have nightmares. I hope you wake up shaking.
Look, love, don't try playing dirty with me, because you're an amateur. I can beat you at that game any time I want, hands down. And remember, I've got friends.
I know, you said. That's why I'm going away. I'm not daft. I really fancied you, you know. I really thought... I've been working out all the things I want to say to you.
Well, go on then. Say them.
You're not worth the effort.
Hey, Fran. Any adding up you're trying to do? Like 2 and 2 makes 5. Well, forget it. Because you're bound to get it wrong. And don't worry. I do sleep at nights.
Do you? I wouldn't. Not if it was me. Not if I'd got what you've got on your conscience.
What exactly is that supposed to mean, Fran?
You tell me, eh? I'm still guessing where exactly you fit into what happened to Sue, because you definitely fit there somewhere. You know a hell of a lot more about it than poor Graham ever did. So you keep your friends away from me, eh? Otherwise, you're going to find yourself up to your neck in it. I've written it all down. It's all safely down on paper. What I know and what I've guessed. Sweet dreams.
Oh, I love having a good nose around other people's houses. Oh, you don't mind, do you? Help yourself. Oh, you got some lovely stuff here. Oh, would you look at this? Oh, you'll have a bit of trouble keeping that one up for a while. You'll have to stuff socks down it, like when you were 13.
Did you do that as well?
Did I do that? You are talking to the Jane Mansfield of Dublin. Until me dad discovered he'd nothing left to wear on his feet. Oh, and I had a very nasty experience with a fella called Eamon Magooley. Magooley? I swear! Eamon Magooley at a bus stop. He had his hand a bit too far down me bra. I came out with one of me dad's best blue brine nylon ankle lengths. 9 and 11 for a pack of 3 at Woolworths. Listen, girl, I have lived. If I snuff it tomorrow, who cares? I don't. No, because believe me, I have lived. And don't you worry either. As long as you got a drawer full of socks, you'll be all right, kid. Oh, but make sure they're clean. That was my downfall.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Hey, come on. It wasn't that bad a downfall.
It's not that. It's just... Oh, you know, this stupid chemotherapy, it just makes me feel so wimpish.
Wimpish? What sort of a word is that?
I was one of the last in my class to grow, you know. I used to have 32 double A cup. I used to stuff it with napkins so I looked like everybody else. Then when they did start growing, I didn't like them. I wanted big, round ones.
Oh, proper bazooms.
Like melons.
You wouldn't have liked them. No, they're a terrible handicap, unless you want to be a page 3 girl. And you never get fellas' eyes going any higher than your neck. And then there's always the problem what to do with them at night. I mean, they're always getting stuck on your armpit or squidging out the sides when you lie in your stomach and there's no place comfy for your arms. No. Honestly, I'm a lot happier now and flat as a board.
It's kind of ironic, though, isn't it? Spend most of my adulthood hating them, and then when one's gone...
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel exactly the same way about men. Oh, I could get used to this, you know. Hey, go and get the sherry. We could do with the drink. Oh, we're better than whatever you do with that posh office of yours. What do you do, anyway?
Nothing of any importance to anyone. What do you get up to in that factory of yours?
Make car seat covers. I do a bit of fighting for equal wages. Oh, no, I like this a lot better. This is civilised. Would you go get the sherry? I'm going to have a little poke around here while you're gone.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. I've let you down a couple of times this week, only Leo's got this tummy bug.
The doctor came.
Did he? Yeah, this morning. So you go back to bed, son.
I'm bored of bed.
OK, go and watch the telly then.
I'm bored of telly.
Well, go do something, will you? I'm sorry about that. Everything's getting on top of me at the moment. It's tough being on your own with kids our age.
Look, honest, it's nothing to do with you. It's me. I've got some big decisions to make.
Like whether you're going to go on with the taxis or not?
Yeah, well, I thought you were looking for something different anyway.
I am, yeah.
It's just, well, I don't think there's much future in the taxis the way things are at the moment. I mean, it'd be different if we had our own business.
I can't afford to go in with it, Tez, if that's what you're saying. I've just committed myself to a whacking great mortgage.
Yeah, I know. It's just, well, like I say, I've got some big decisions to make, one way or another. I've got quite a bit of money behind me now, and, well, I've got to decide what I want to do with my life now. Well, now things are different.
So, what are you going to do?
Don't know.
But you're definitely getting out of the taxi game?
Yeah, I think so. But it shouldn't make any difference to you, should it? I mean, the boss will get someone else in before I finish saying goodbye.
Yeah. Thanks for telling us, anyway.
Well, I'm not going to do anything in a hurry.
No, that's good.
I just wanted you to know, that's all.
Thanks, mate. Well, end of an era, eh?
Trouble is...
Whoops, sorry.
The trouble is...
Oh, now you're going to start talking about fellas. I know it. The minute you said that word trouble, I knew what you meant.
Not fellas, just my husband.
It doesn't matter what you call them. They're all a waste of space.
He hasn't been near me.
Look at you. What are you complaining about? That was the other good thing about socks. They could maul you about as much as they wanted, fellas. You didn't even notice.
I think I'd swap 'em all for what I've got now. He hasn't touched me. We haven't. You know, since I came home from hospital.
Yeah, well, he's probably waiting for the signal.
It isn't really up to me, is it?
Yeah, but he thinks it is. It's called sensitivity. I believe there's a few fellas in the world have got it. I never met one, mind, but I've heard rumours.
It's all a bit clinical, though, isn't it, eh? Me telling him when I'm ready. I need him to tell me. Let me know it doesn't matter. He still finds me so ravishingly attractive he can't keep his hands off me.
Well, fellas can never act on their own initiative. They need a bit of help.
Don't know if I dare. What if he really does find it repulsive?
Listen, he didn't just fall in love with your left boob, now did he? I mean, I suppose there's one or two other things he quite likes about you as well. You're still you, Pat. Oh, yeah, maybe a bit lopsided, but you're still you.
don't mind me calling you Mum, do you? I mean, I'll call you Ruth if you like. It's just that I've been practicing saying Mum. That's not a word I've had much chance to use before. Got you these and these. Don't even know if you're gonna like them. There's so much I want to ask you. It's weird not knowing what you like. Do you like the park? Seffy Park, only I've been thinking, you know, what we're going to do now and that. I thought, well, if I can get a flat overlooking Seffy Park, you know, a ground floor flat, so there's no problem with stairs or anything. Nice big garden where you can sit out, well, you know, that's what I really want. The three of us together. Me, you, Marcia.
Stop, please. I'm sorry. I don't want to be unkind, but you're a complete stranger. I don't know you.
I know, and that...
Thomas, I have a life here. I do a lot of work for the church. I have my job in the library. My friends who know nothing about my past. I can't... Please, accept what I've told you and leave it at that. As far as I'm concerned, it never happened.
Well, it did happen.
So, I'm sorry, but I'd really rather not see you again. I'm sorry.
You can't.
The trouble is...
Oh, still talking about men then, are we?
Not men, exactly. More first wives. She's still crazy about him.
Oh, Suzanne?
Susanna. Funny, isn't it? All seemed so important a few weeks ago. Whether he was still seeing her, if he was lying to me, what exactly she was up to. It was tearing me apart. Now, suddenly, seems like the least of my worries. Well, no, not the least of my worries, but it's dropped from #1 to about #4.
Oh, well, there you are. By next week, it'll have dropped out of the charts altogether. Oh, this is deadly. I know what you'll do. Spray yourself with this, and then put on the lot. High heels, stockings, suspenders. Seduce him. Do a very slow strip.
I couldn't do that.
Why not? Well, hey, has he seen you yet? I mean, does he know what it looks like?
Yeah, well, a bit difficult, really. I've started undressing in the bathroom.
With the door firmly shut, huh? Oh, that's your first big mistake. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I can see I'm going to have to take you under my wing.
Here you go. That's all I could find to drink to the future with. Have you seen Mick?
Yeah.
Have a guess who I've just seen?
Who?
Fran. She came round to tell me she's leaving Liverpool and to apologise for dragging my name through the mud.
Yeah, well, that's still niggling me, that. I still can't work it out why she did it. All right, she wanted to have a go at you.
Yeah, and I nearly got my throat cut. So come on, drink up.
Yeah, but to think up something like that...
Well, you just don't know what some people do, you, Terry.
You get a good idea, don't you?
Hell hath no fury, eh?
Yeah, all right, I mean, OK, all right, she wants to hurt you. So she makes up this story about you and Sue. Well, to go through with it, I mean, that's another thing, isn't it? I mean, that takes a really vicious piece of work. Maybe she got hold of the wrong end of the stick. Suppose...
She was lying. She told you. I'll just leave it, eh?
Well, it still makes no sense to me.
So what are you saying? You saying you believe her?
I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Why don't you ring Siobhan, see if she's playing out?
Playing out?
Sorry, well, you know what I mean.
I don't see Siobhan anymore. It's Leanne I go round with now.
Oh, right. Leanne.
Look, I'm glad you told me. I don't know how I would have got through all this without you. You're the only real friend I've got. The only one I can trust.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the future now, later. Let's drink to it.
What about you?
Me, I think I'll be off for a bit. I've got a few loose ends to tie up.
Why don't you ring Leanne, then?
Because she's out with the boyfriend.
Have I met this Leanne?
Hundreds of times.
Oh, good. As long as I know. So what about you then?
What about me?
Well, this boyfriend business. Have you got one?
Dad?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, well, how would you like it if I started asking you if you were going out with anyone? It's a private thing.
Sorry. Just thought there might be somebody at school, you know, you fancied. I mean, seriously, if you ever did want to talk about these things.
Well, you're not, are you?
Not what?
Going out with anyone?
I'm sure you'd notice if I was.
Well, you won't, will you? Ever go out with anyone?
Well, I might one day. While I can still vaguely remember what to do. Hey, you don't have to worry. Who's going to look at me?
Hiya. God, you're freezing. Come on, let's go and get somewhere warm and get a cup of tea.
She shut the door in my face, Maz.
What?
My mum. She shut the door in my face.
Oh, tell me what happened, Sinbad. Dad?
Yeah?
Lovely, kind, generous, handsome Dad.
What are you after?
Well, you know this weekend?
Yeah. Well, is that it, or is there more to come?
Well, you know the way I'm supposed to be staying at Siobhan's this weekend?
I thought you said you weren't seeing Siobhan these days.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not.
But you're staying with her the weekend?
Well, I thought it might save you getting a babysitter, you know, with you being away driving.
It's very thoughtful of you.
So it's all right, is it?
It's fine by me. Do you want me to ring her mum about it or what?
No, it's all right. It's all sorted.
So, can I leave me paper then? Or do you want to twist me around your other little finger as well?
Thanks, Dad.
All I did was give her the flowers and the chocolates. We were talking and then she shut the door in my face.
Where's your gloves?
I don't know.
Is that better?
I just want to take care of her, Maz.
I know.
She's had such a rough deal. I want to make it up to her and I want to make her proud of me.
I've never met anybody quite like you.
I did it wrong, didn't I?
I think you did, yeah.
Well, you warned me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologise to me. You probably just frightened her.
After all this time, to find your mum and then to make such a mess of it that you lose it again before you've even got to know her. Well, I do it every time, don't I? Every time. Every relationship I've ever had.
I love you. I'll go back tomorrow and see her. I'll talk to her.
She won't open the door. What did you say?
She will to me. Everything will be all right. I promise you that. Everything will be all right.
Well, what did you just say then?
When?
Just now?
It'll be all right.
No, before. You said...
Nothing. Come on, it's getting cold.
Nice. Say it again.
I didn't say anything.
Celia's intention to exorcise the house herself becomes little more than a farce next when she and Emma visit the church with the sole purpose of acquiring some holy water in Home and Away.